And we're live. Oh my god, I look so cold. And I am cold. Hi everyone, my voice is still kind of crap. Hello. So, we are going to do a sex talk. This is the first episode of the new schedule that I have of streaming on Twitch, which basically means that on Mondays we always do a sex talk. Yay. So, anyway, excuse me for my voice. Hope you're doing good. And excuse me for wearing a fucking jacket while I'm streaming. Like, what is this? Am I cold? And I'm actually really cold. Um, I do feel a bit better than I did yesterday, but honestly, that's pretty much it because I still feel kind of yeah. I feel good-ish. It's just that my voice just feels kind of weird. I don't know. Why is Chatbox in here? Because it just is. It just is. Maybe we put it up here. I guess. I don't know. Either way. Or wait. Let's keep it there. Keep it there. Keep the chat box in there. So, welcome, and that's it. This is gonna be the Sex Talk Show. I want to thank you so much for all the support that we have had this year, and not only in my channel, but also here on Twitch. So yeah, I've had an amazing year in terms of creating content. And one of the things that I didn't do as much was sex talk. And it's something that's a pivotal point, I guess, of everything that I started doing on Twitch. I wanted to do talk shows, and I felt the sex education part of things was just it was something that I had to do and that I had to invest in. So for the people who don't know, I do have a sex education or self-sex education channel. It is in English. You can find everything with a link. Okay, you just have to go here on Twitch and then you will easily find the link. But yeah, so basically what we do is we just review a couple things from Reddit, from sex education subreddit, relationship advice, and then also seduction and self-improvement, which is something that I actually implemented the last couple episodes because I just feel like it's something that I do have some knowledge in. And yeah, so we're gonna go as always to the top of this week. The duration of the talk show is going to be pretty much half an hour, 45 minutes. It depends how many questions we have, and that's it. And then if you have any questions, if you want to participate on chat, I will check it, and I will, I have my second computer here. So yeah, if I do get a phone call, do not worry. Okay, I am expecting, I guess, a phone call, something like that. We will see, because I'm also job hunting. So yeah. All right. So we will start. So why does my boyfriend last so long? Oh my god. People complain that some men don't last anything, and then others it's like just come, man. But I get it. I'm not here to judge. So I've been I've been for my boyfriend. Okay. I've been with my boyfriend for about 2 months and we've had sex like 3 times. Okay. And I've blown him twice. I haven't had any experience before him and he hasn't either. Okay. On average, he lasts like 10 minutes when it comes to sex and 15 when it comes to BJ. I keep asking him what I need to do to make him feel good because I think that it takes too long. Um, okay. One thing is that I make him close his eyes when I blow him. What do I do? Okay. Da, da, da. What can I do to actually pleasure him, and why does it last that long despite the fact he had no sexual experience? Okay, so there are a couple questions here. One thing is that he hasn't had any sexual experience, which means he has had one sexual experience with his right hand or left, I don't know. Which means that like he's used to that, okay? And it takes a little bit of time. It might take a little bit of time for him to get used to other positions or whatever if he's so used to that hand. Now, at the same time, it is the first time that you're having sex, so I guess it could be easier to reach orgasm. The main thing is this: it's your first time and it's his first time. Just enjoy it, okay? Ask him what he likes. He probably is going to say you're doing good. He probably is going to say that he doesn't know. It's fine. Watch a couple stuff online. This is the right time to watch porn, okay? Just watch some porn online, see and take a couple ideas, things that you want to try, and just keep it lighthearted, okay? It doesn't matter how much he lasts. because as long as he's enjoying it and the process is enjoyable, yeah. And honestly, to be honest, be thankful that he lasts long-ish, because some of us we're gonna bust right away, and that's fine, you know. But yeah, um, okay, yeah. Some people saying 10 minutes isn't abnormally long. Everyone's different. Honestly, if I can get a solid 10 minutes of thirsting 15-minute BGM in heaven, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's very good. Oh god. But okay, so that one is pretty much done. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a couple deep breaths, okay? Because my voice is just, I feel good, but I feel like my throat and voice is the worst. And I don't know why, because I actually feel that good. But whatever, we keep the mic close to us. So I'm 15 years old and I think I have erection problems. Okay, I'm gonna read the rest, but from my opinion, you probably don't. It's just too much porn and too much using your right hand. Okay, to tell you the truth, it's been a month since I've had any sexual desire. I tried to watch porn to have a full erection, but unfortunately, I have trouble having an erection. I'm 15 years old, have a girlfriend, we're ready to have sex. Okay, I don't know if I would have an erection in front of her. Okay, so the first thing is just quit watching porn. And you've already done that. I think you've watched so much porn, and maybe you're just not interested in it as much. It's part of the process. I'll be completely honest. I used to watch porn like every single guy, and I still do watch it, but I watch it through Reddit. Okay, I have one or two videos about that. I have one of my latest videos got like 800 views, and it's like a guide to be ethical, how to watch porn in a better way, in a more conscious way. And what I mean with that is throw away and do not use fake websites and use Reddit. On Reddit, you have amateur stuff. But again, this is worth what it is. It's just a suggestion. The thing here is that I think you have synthesized your brain so much to watching porn that now you're having fucking doubts about that. Your brain is so used to having that strong stimulation that maybe you're just like, what the fuck? So just give it a little bit of time. I would talk with your girlfriend, still have sex, and sex doesn't mean to be uh, intercourse. You can do other stuff, and other stuff is very pleasurable, especially for the woman. And it can also be for us, but we're just used to thrusting and doing this and doing that. All we do is go, go, go. We should fucking relax. Um, so I think it's gonna be fine, honestly. Yeah, are you experiencing more stress than usual? Are you more rested, worried, etc.? These um, make a huge difference, these variables, because sometimes we're just more stressed, and I mean, it's just not going to work. It is supposed to flow naturally. Okay, that's the thing. All right, another one, and I gotta take a deep breath. Fucking hell, it's just my throat doesn't let me breathe. Okay, still a virgin. I am 22, male. I've never had a girlfriend until now, and I've never even kissed a girl overall. I'm still a virgin. Okay, he has friends who hook up with other girls. All right. I'm insecure about this. Will I ever have sex? If yes, will I have performance issues? How will it be the first time? Is my penis size normal? All right, so the first thing is that when you find someone, a suitable partner for yourself, and you really want to do it, my man, you ain't gonna think about this shit. My man, all you want to do is just you want to put it in. Or in this case, you just want to have fun with that partner. So, and I've had a couple different sexual experiences. So it's normal that at the first time and before, when you are a virgin, you are doubtful. But the main point is that if you are with a partner, and I mean, the fact of the matter is that we don't always find a partner who is healthy for us at first. Okay, our first sexual partner might not be the best one that's going to support us, but ideally, if you find a good partner that's going to support you, it's completely fine, brother. It's fine. And it doesn't matter if you're 22, if you're 30 or 40. Yes, men, we are judged upon how many women we have been sleeping with and how many women we have sort of like put our dicks on, because that's society. And I'm telling you, yes, it does count for something. I'm not going to be here bullshitting you and telling you, oh, you can be virgin, it's going to be fine. I Okay. We already skipped to the comments. Um, it's not. You are, and you display skill if you sleep with a woman. That's just the truth. And you don't have to be fake. It's just that you are mating. You are doing what a man's supposed to do. Now, don't start with the BS and with all the variables of nowadays and this and that. The basic point is take your time, okay? Do not do it in a random act if you don't feel like it. If you feel like it and you really want to get out of the of your system, then do it. Who are we to judge? The basic thing is that if you have an ideal partner that's not going to judge you as much, the experience is going to be much better. The rest, it's your life, man. It's 100% your life. Yeah, okay. I think some women will actually prefer that you're a virgin because this means you haven't been sleeping around with just anyone, which is admirable. Yes, it is admirable, but at the same time, it's not that admirable because we always want someone with experience. So here's the paradox. The paradox is that we always want something better and something different. So just focus on you. Okay, just focus on you and the things that you want to do. Learn a couple things online, experiment, go out, go on dates. That's my basic suggestion for you. And that basic suggestion already takes a lot of work within yourself. And every time that I talk about work within yourself and in relationships and whatever, people kind of laugh and people are like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It takes work for you to be your true self with your partner. It takes work for you to be who you really want to be by having a relationship and then having a serious relationship or this or that. It takes work for you to figure out who you really are and who that person is while you are with others. Because here's the thing, when we are with others, we put on this mask, we put on this different facade, and that's completely fine because we want to appeal to others. We want to get in the group. So the basic point is there's a lot of work. There's a lot of mental work that comes into sex education, the seduction, self-improvement, and all that. Um, and with that being said, we're actually going to go to seduction and self-improvement because I feel like it's a good stepping stone. What I just said. Did I do this week or this month? No, I don't know. But whatever. Okay. 3 flirting principles that consistently get me laid on dates. This is too long. Okay. I'm going to abbreviate it. I'm going to summarize. Don't worry. I'm here for you. All right. So, in reality, it's pretty simple. You frame. The frame is the vibe of the entire interaction. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, the frame starts with the location and activity of the date. Don't overthink this. Your date literally only needs to tick these 2 boxes. Somewhere you can talk and hear each other. Somewhere you can touch her without it being really fucking awkward. I told you that I was gonna get a call. So give me a second. All right, now let me just close my door a little bit. And you're gonna see my amazing outfit, but to be honest, I don't give a fuck. It's cold. Or actually, for the perverts, let's do this. All right. So, as I was saying, so the frame he gives is these 2 suggestions. Somewhere you can talk and hear each other, somewhere where you can touch her without being awkward. All right. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 bum. Okay. Side note, right now, about 90% of the girls I fuck from dating apps come straight over to my place. No need for a date. With a good text game, you can absolutely get her excited enough. Okay. Talking to her, it's the second point. Those things are literally all you need. Uh-uh. Okay, get the girl to talk about herself by asking questions. Throw out cold reads. You seem like, and teaser. Okay. And then escalation. Physical escalation. Okay. Uh-huh. The best way to learn anything is just talked about. Huh? Oh, okay. I just talked about it. I didn't read it properly. He's doing it. Okay, so let's just reframe this. The three flirting principles that consistently get me laid on dates. So the first one is, the principle is, do not go into a date thinking that you are going to get laid, because then your brain is going to be so much far ahead and you are not going to connect. Now, again, there may be some cases where you don't want to connect. All you want to do is just have sex. But the truth is, sex only initiates if the woman wants to. The woman always has the power if we are going to get laid or not. It's basic facts. Now, you can search online and you can tell me, oh, but that's bullshit. It might be mutual. It's not mutual. The woman decides if they're going to sleep with you or not. You're just playing her game. I used to read so many articles about the men, they need to chase us. No, we chase the woman. Don't get it twisted. You should always have this mindset, which is, why? Oh my God. I swear to God. I'm going to have to go open the door. Why do these people not bring their own keys? Oh my God. Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll finish my point. Okay, I'm so sorry. I am terribly sorry. I thought it was just a phone call, but my mother forgot her keys. Fucking hell. Alright, so as I was saying, the woman decides if she wants to sleep with you or not, and that's completely fine. So what you have to do is have this mindset of, imagine that you're going to a nice fancy restaurant. You want to eat and you're starving, but at the same time you have to behave yourself. And that's it. If you apply this mindset for the dating game, it's going to already put you in a much different level than other people. You're not going to seem as needy, and at the same time, you're going to seem more confident. Now, again, there are a lot of variables here, and I'm not going to be bullshitting you, because the thing is that flirting principles work. What he's talking about works. Physical escalation, like a touch in the arm, a touch in the lower back. But when the situation is appropriate, okay? It's not going to be the first thing that you're going to go into the date and you think, I got to escalate, I got to escalate, I got to escalate, I got to touch her, I got to touch her. It will come with time and it will come with experience and all that, okay? You have to read the room and to read the situation. If you think it's too awkward, just don't do it. Don't risk it. Like, it's completely fine. So, flirting principles is escalation and then talking. When you talk, you have to make sure that this is like a basic sales or a basic group dynamic thing. Make sure that everyone is included and make sure that people can give their opinions about it. And then the third, in this case, of a date is for sure flirt, like saying that, oh, we couldn't be together. Because of your opinion, we couldn't be together. And this will be a reverse psychology that the person will be like, oh, why does he think that we couldn't hang out together or we couldn't be together? And that's it. With these three principles, that then you can escalate so much more and you can do so much more and learn so much more, you are well set for everything in your life. Not only dating, but other stuff of social dynamics. And then you can say, oh, but you're lying to people. Brother, you gotta play the game of life. Not only business, but life. If you don't play the game, you're fucked. And we could always learn something, even in our jobs, even in our daily lives, that we can always play the game a little bit more to our favor by being a little bit more macho or Don Juan or whatever the fuck, but having this charisma, having this energy, because life is supposed to be fun. Now, I'm not telling you that you should do this to lie and to bang and to go out of your way and be someone completely different. No, the funny thing is that you are playing characteristics that maybe normally you don't use them, but you are exploiting them in a good way. You are being fun. It comes it's a balance. Okay, and at the beginning you're not going to fucking understand what I'm saying, but it's a balance, and when you get that balance, it's very good. All right, now I gotta breathe. Want to know if she has a boyfriend within 10 seconds when doing cold approaches. And the example, hey, don't I know you? I don't know, maybe I know your boyfriend. Don't do this. So I think I'm gonna try and give you like 2 lines that you can use. Cold approach is good because it basically means that you are putting yourself out there and you have that confidence. Now, 70 or 80% of the time it's not gonna work because they're gonna give you their number because they're kind of scared, or they pity you, or in that interaction they just feel like they should give you their number. And then sometimes it's going to be a fake number, or they're not even, it doesn't convert to actually meeting someone because it's so random. Like there's nothing pops up in her mind or in his mind or whatever that you made a connection. The first part is to make a connection, and cold approach, you don't make connections. But I think for you to figure out if someone has a partner or not, you need to take in consideration the setup. Okay, you need to, within 10 seconds, I wouldn't recommend doing that. After talking a little bit, whatever place you are in, maybe if you are a book, I'm going to give you 2 examples. If you are at a library or you are in a restaurant and you just ask stuff like, how's your day going? Or if you are waiting for the food so long, or if you think this book is good or not, etc. And after you make a little bit more talk, you can then ask something about like, oh, do you come here often with your boyfriend or with your friends? If you frame it as, and you make a question like, oh, so you really like this restaurant or this place, do you come here often with your boyfriend or like friends? They can have a little bit of space to give you that information that they don't have a boyfriend. So you shouldn't ask for it directly. You should give a little bit of space for them to answer it. Now, this will not work always, of course, but that's just my opinion, is giving space, and at the same time you might have that feedback back that you can push the boundaries a little bit and you can go forward a little bit. And that's the best type of game, in my opinion. Yeah, in here the comments are not going to be serious, but that's what I would do. Build a rapport first, a little bit of connection, and then just frame that. Do you come here often, or do you recommend this place? Do you come here with your partner or like friends? Is it a place that you hang out a lot in? Make a question and use those words inside. Okay, fill them in the question, and it seems a little bit smooth because you also want to know that, but you get my point. All right. Yeah, okay. To youngings, it should be younglings, but whatever. Struggling. It gets way easier in your mid to late 20s if you look after yourself in your early 20s. Yeah, so the basic point is that if you are good looking, and men do age like wine, if you are good looking, then in your 30s or whatever, it's going to be so much better. But the main point is that it depends on your goals. Like right now, I'm in a relationship, and at the beginning, when I started the relationship, I said, I'm worried that in my life I will not get to have a healthy relationship that I'm really, really super invested in because I want to feel loved. I'm a hopeless romantic, don't get it twisted. With all the knowledge that I have, I'm a hopeless romantic. And I was upfront from the beginning because, yes, in my 30s and 40s, maybe I could go to a club and people, or in this case, younger women would find me attractive and they would be like, oh my God, this guy has so much value. He's older, he's established in life. But is that going to translate into a healthy relationship long term? Maybe not. So it depends on your goals. Okay. It depends on your goals. I'm not telling you no, and I'm not telling you yes. Depends on your goals. All right. So now we go a little bit into relationship advice. And I feel like I really need to take a break from my voice. So we're just gonna we're just gonna take a little break. Even speaking like really close to the mic, it just like the voice you push for it. It's crazy. So I don't really like relationship advice, but we will we will review at least one or two like the top of this week. Because relationship advice always comes down to one thing: communication. And that's it. Um, we're gonna read this one, and that's it. But either way, I'm just gonna rest my voice a little bit, okay? I should have had some water, because I'm just. My voice is fucked. Just need to rest. Voicey voice. What is this? All right. So let us continue. All right, so I 42 male left my wife 42 female after she kept making comments about me not being manly enough and not sure I did the right thing. Okay. They were together since they were 18. They have an 18-year-old daughter. All right, he thinks that he is quite manly. He can do DIY stuff, fix cars, used to be an amateur boxer, cage fighter. Okay. Uh, I like Taylor Swift, Charlie XCS. I never said that, but whatever. Ariana Grande. My main choice in music will always be rap. Okay. All right. Okay, in September he left her. Okay. Okay, she changed her tune and said that she would like for them both to go to therapy. All right. Okay. Um. Okay. At the same time, it's scary as she's all that you've known. Okay. So it is normal because it's such a long commitment and you have built a home together and you have a daughter. The thing is that if you feel like in your heart it was the right decision, fuck it. Doubt is always going to be there. We're always going to be doubtful about the things that we do, about the things that we didn't do, about the things that we could have done better. Doubt will always be present in our lives. Okay, it's normal. Being a human being means that we're thinking about 10,000 things at the same time and we go back, we go forward, and we're not as much in the present. I can't tell you from your situation, but just keep going. That's my advice. Just keep going. All right. So now we go back a little bit to um, to sex education, and then one or two more questions about seduction, and we are we are going to wrap up the episode because then it gets too much. Nice and simple, so to speak. So, is having sex at 14 normal now? I am 14 myself and I'm wondering about this. I'm not worried. Uh, I need to take my time with this type of thing, but I feel like it has started to become normal to lose virginity at my age. Yeah, so everything has become a little bit normal, everything, because the type of content that we watch online and kids start watching online at an early age basically means that we do everything earlier, and that also comes in consideration with sex. So I don't know if it's normal or not, but here's the thing: just do you. Okay, people are gonna judge, and it's the same thing. Oh, he's still a virgin, this and that. You're only 14. And trust me, at that time, it feels like, oh my God, I'm 14. I'm full of life. I'm full of energy. My hormones are fucking everywhere. I get it. And it is true. But only you can deal with that. And if you think you should deal with that like you are just asking this in a forum and you are confused. But I think at the same time, inside your core, inside yourself, you think you're good. So I wouldn't worry too much. All right. It happened. I got an STD while using condoms. By the way, before I read the question, I do have a great video about STDs and how to avoid them and a little bit more knowledge about them on my main channel. Okay, you just follow the link that you see on Twitch, and then from my main channel, which is Self Carvalho, you have self sex education. Click in there and you have a great fucking fantastic video, 15 to 20 minutes long. Super cool. So, the unthinkable happened. I got an STD while using condoms. I'm guessing there was some splashing or micro tear, I'm sorry, in the condoms. I'm devastated. Okay. How could this happen? It's okay. Yeah, so it's already here. Condoms don't protect against all types of transmission, okay? So the condom is like 99% safe, but there's that 1%. So, and I'm already going to read this. Steps to take: you go see a doctor, you're going to get tested, you're going to get diagnosed, you're going to get then, uh, how you're going to get treatment specific for that. I was looking for a word and then I got confused. Prevention: using condoms correctly. Yes, because sometimes we might put the condom upside down. Consider vaccinations and regular screenings, something that we don't do. Okay, we don't do regular screenings, but it is in situations like this that you think maybe I should have, you know. And then emotional support. Yes, it's normal to feel upset because it's something that's very weird, but just get diagnosed, get proper treatment, okay? And it's gonna be fine. It's just a stepping stone in your sexual life, sex education even, okay? So if you need support, just ask for support if you have a family or on Reddit or whatever. But it's normal to happen, okay? So just get some treatment with your doctor. All right, and then we're going to go for the last question of this subtopic or subreddit: sex with your partner. How much is too much sex? I've been told by my partner I want too much sex, but I don't see it that way. So now he tells me in a playing way I need to see a doctor. Okay. The thing is that it depends on how old you are, but some people are more driven and that can be one of their love languages. Like for me, sex is very important, or being able to be sexual. Okay, it doesn't have to be to have sex, but being sexual for me is very, very important. Now, what I also know about myself is that after a while, I may kind of like not want it. So every person is going to be different. Every partner is going to be different. I would say be thankful for your boyfriend or girlfriend to enjoy you that much, but at the same time, make sure you make some boundaries and you tell your point of view, and he also or she also tells you his or her point of view. It's normal. Okay, it's normal, especially if it's a guy. We just want to do it. But I think meeting halfway and both way means that maybe you don't have to have intercourse every single way, and your boyfriend has some needs that maybe he can deal with also by meditation and stuff like that. Consider that. All right, and now we go to seduction. What job profession have you seduced the most and why? I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I can quantify like that because at the time that I met and I had the most sexual experiences, I was not working, or if I was not something major, and that person or those people were not working also. So I'm gonna say students, and the profession is, I don't know, but this is a very interesting question. Unemployed is pretty easy, it seems. Oh boy, okay, we're not gonna read anymore. All right. And then we're going to finish with this question, which is very, very interesting, or this post. How I seduce and want to be seduced. Okay. We're going to abbreviate and summarize. A bisexual female perspective. So, the best executed seduction techniques are an art form. Okay. Okay. I'll start by sharing a bit about myself. 40 years old female who dates and flirts with varying ethnicities and genders of people between the ages of 30 and 50. Okay. Selection begins from the moment we begin talking. Eye contact, clear discussion, someone who speaks confidently. Okay. Okay. A huge indicator to me that someone is vibing with me is they will match my body language. Yes. Okay. If they play along or mirror the way that I'm standing, talking, sitting, putting my hand on my face, etc., I know I have their attention. Once you have established chemistry, I want you to make excuses to touch an innocent part of my body, and I'll do the same to you. Do not touch hair unless you know it's okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Poke, make fun of me. Quickly put your arm around me. Okay. Slow seduction is hot, but so is going from 0 to 100 in the right conditions. It's what I said before. If you do all those things that make me laugh, it's probably on. So I guess what this person is talking about more than anything is chemistry. And chemistry is not something that you can replicate or you can teach. You are either going to feel attracted to someone or not. But that attraction needs one major key, which is it has to be mutual. If the attraction is mutual, then congratulations, something might happen and the conversation is going to flow and all that. And sometimes you just don't have that chemistry. And when that happens, in my opinion, abandon ship because it's going to be awkward. It's going to be kind of cringe. Now, I'm not saying that I did not went on dates where I was just like, I kind of want to go, but at the same time, I'm good here, so I want to stay. I've done that, but just be conscious about it because sometimes it's like there's no chemistry and you can't replicate it. You're not going to go on a date and then, oh, you're going to find chemistry. No, you already have it in the beginning or you don't, in my opinion. All right, then we're just going to finish with this one. How to stand out from other men. All right. Okay, social conditioning. Okay, fear of discomfort or getting out of the comfort zone. Lack of framework. Okay. Okay, the bottom line, competing in less crowded categories like confidence, humor, and charm can yield better results. Okay, these are areas where you can shine and create a unique category of your own. Yeah, so what he's talking about is that imagine that you don't have your finances all figured out, or you don't really get out of your comfort zone, and you're kind of like more of a nerd. Okay, I'm not saying that nerds don't get out of their comfort zones, but like nerd in terms of being home more and being more introvert, you can play more for other categories like humor, like being charming and all that. Now, be careful about one thing, which is we need to be a complete package. People need to be a complete package. We all need and can learn with other areas. So don't just say in your date and be vocal about it that like, oh, I don't really have this X, Y, or Z figured out, but I do have this and I compensate with this. No, that's not good. We don't compensate. We improve stuff. Okay, it's the way that you frame stuff in your mind and towards someone, communicating with someone. That means if you are an outgoing person and you are really one of those like motherfuckers, when you get up, you're like, God damn, you know? But that can be replicated. You just learn and you kind of figure it out towards your life. Okay, it's the same thing as going to a job interview. You're not going to say, oh, I'm really bad at this, this, and that, but I have this. No, I want to improve this, this, and that, and I'm also good at this. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. This has been the Sex Talk Show. We have done so many episodes like this, but now we are making this more of like a regular thing. You can find the playlist on my main channel, which is Self Carvalho, and it's always available to you. If you have any questions, just put them in chat or also on the comment section down below, because this is going to be available on YouTube. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. And my voice is done. My voice is done.